What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Fury here, and this week we have an interesting event to cover. It's another capsule event starring Mika from House Human and her surprise guest Von Helsing. It just seems that at this rate, Carrot is just stepping on the gas with these double releases. So let's see what's in store this week. Stay tuned because we're starting now.
I wanna be immortal, like a god in the sky. I wanna be a silk flower.
So here it is, another capsule event. This time starring a new human character, Mika, who is looking quite interesting as we saw from last week's debut and background story battles. So that was interesting to see. We know she's looking like Unimax for my age, and it's going to be a bit interesting to see how she impacts the meta now or going into the future, just because it's been super tanky, super sustainable, and there's a lot of healing and shenanigans going on the back end. But now we have the opportunity to pick up Mika as well as some rewards. It's going to be the standard 100 per round here, except for the first one with the 50, and the same amount of rewards. Bring up the notes here, allowing you to gain 30 caps per full round that you complete, 120 total if you do it, so you would only need 1880. You would get 15 seals per round as well, and your 5 diploma for making any changes. Chloe is the, I guess, the guest for this type of event coming up here, and you got your 15 runes down here at the very bottom. This time though, there is a loot type of event here, and it's very similar to the one we had with Trinity during her release. It's the dew that we use to water the beanstalk, and we'll be getting to that here shortly. It's a bit of an awkward system. There's no limited recruitment or special recruitment going on to earn your Von Helsing, which is our surprise guest. It's mostly through the beanstalk. So let us continue moving on here. We want to cover some of these tabs. It's Explorer Pack that's back here, and this time it's the more fuller version. Last time we had the ones that were like cut in half. This time getting the 10 capsules for 1,000 gems, which will be the most worth. And over here we have this one, which is a bit low on the ranking, the 2001 for some high stakes slot tickets. Not really worth. But you do get dues with these, so depending on whether or not you are spending capsules, spending the bread, these deals will be important for getting you a better chance of earning the rewards from the beanstalk. So down here, this pack I like a lot because it has the seals, and any opportunity to get seals for a good deal is always going to be worth it, in my opinion. So this one I have usually as a second or third in the importance rank. Now most late game players are, and mid game for sure, are going to like this deal just because it has a random angel elite shard, and this is going to give you a chance at earning some of these girls if you decide to save these for when Uriel hits as well. It should not be long. I have some gripes about this, and I'll get to this here in a moment, but these chisels are always needed, and 6 dues is not bad. Over here, many early to mid game players are going to love this. This is the one that includes the guild coins, as well as an antique shard, as well as an elite shard. I've never seen them both in the same pack. Usually they're giving us one or the other with gems. We're actually... That's because it was a shortened one. That's why. Okay. So they have given these together. Normally they'll give like a random shard. Last time I think I saw a Turin in here. But that's interesting. The 10 dues are what's also going to be a bit eye-catching on this deal, just because in here total I think it's 22 total dues you can get if you buy all of these packs. But heck, that's a lot of gems that you'd be wasting here. But if you're looking to purchase some, that this deal's right here, 22 gems is gonna 22 dues, I mean, are gonna get you on your way. So there's something over here I did also want to talk about. If you're pooling for Mika, you will get rewards like standard. 9 copies will net you all of the rewards here, and these down here are fantastic. More capsules for your summoning, and more chisels for upgrading that crystal. Yeah, so look forward to buying these deals. I have them here highlighted. 1001 should always be the auto buy. Heck, let me buy it right now just so I don't forget later. 10 capsules, always good. This time in the limited time exchange, we have Turin and New Generation Iron Fist, which for some early players looking to make a 6-star, maybe a 9-star, but never more than a 10-star for sure. You have these options here for a Turin and this N Generation Iron Fist. Not really going to carry you into the late game, but they make fantastic characters to just play around with in an early game on an early account. I definitely enjoyed it when I had them for a while. Elite Assembly, we are now under Rangers. So if anyone wants to gamble for a rogue, maybe here's your chance. But you're probably better off waiting until more of these characters are added. And assassins are coming up too, so there's no rush. By the way, Vera is here. And speaking of Vera, she is also in the cafe this week. And this is where my gripe from earlier comes in. There is no Uriel and there is no Izanami. There is also no Joan. Which, Yuki, what are you doing? This has been quite long enough, and it's a bit frustrating, you know, when some of these characters that can help add more diversity to the player base's meta are not showing up in here yet. We get Vera, which hasn't released since like, what, 2 months ago? And I understand regular factions come out much quicker, but it's been 3 months since Uriel and Izanami and 4 months since Joan. So what's going on here? I'd like to get some explanation on that. We'll see if GM has anything to say about that later. But let's move on here. We had the Girl Exchange, the Explorer Pack. I wanted to talk a little bit about this Beanstalk. It's going to be under this Newcomer tab, which will appear under Events. So let's go in here. There will be a little animation that plays as well. Just Valera introducing the story of the Beanstalk. But here it is, your journey, where you can spend your due to make this grow a couple meters. Now, over here in the Newcomers Challenge is another way to earn your dues, and actually gaining this much damage, according to some users I'm seeing, is actually not that easy. Having a Fenrir and some methods of growing her damage, like with a Linky, might be the ideal play for this match. Just because earning the highest tier here will get you an extra due, as well as 20k extra gold compared to this one. And it's quite significant with that jump that they want you to make by the minimums. But once you fight here, you'll be able to earn those dues to grow the Beanstalk. So let's look at some of these rewards, because there's also some things going on here. Under the harvest, let's see, there's some capsules. Earning this icon would be nice. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't look at the numbers here correctly on what free to play can get, but for sure we should be able to get these 2 levels with some luck. And if you're buying some of those gem boxes, gaining the Beanstalk height for some clovers and high stakes slots will be good. But let me make this clear. This event for free to play is not going to be friendly. These dues have a really low chance of doubling or tripling, as you can see here. It's only 60% chance, which is going to be most of the time, that it's just going to grow you 1 meter. 30% chance that it'll take you to 2 meters, and 10% chance that it'll take you to 3. So do with that what you like. Down here for those looking to spend a lot of capsules, which total I think you get 30 dues per capsule round. Yep, that's right. Here, you'll be able to make some significant headway and earn some rewards here. In this customized chest, there is no Joan, but Vera's in there. Okay. You get your copies of Van Helsing from in here as well. And there's actually a surprise development that we did not notice, and I'll get to that in a second. And it includes diplomas. Interesting. Maybe it's because they want you to replace a Vivian. Over here, customized Angel and Demon chest has Uriel and Izanami. Why aren't they in the cafe? They're just trying to sell it to you. Maybe next week. You know, if it comes out next week, I can forgive Yuki. But this is just so frustrating. Over here, another copy of Mika at 225 meters. Good luck getting up here. Von Helsing right after that at 250 with some more. This is nice, having the class set for folks looking to get this far. We are now in extreme whale territory. Let me just say that. Over here, a copy of Apate, not bad. For some people who spent 4 rounds of capsules during her event and could still only get L4. That was me. Over here, orange antique chest with all the goodies. That Eternodon looking tasty. And oh wow, okay, there's actually a tier that includes both of these girls, but it's deep in Leviathan territory. I don't even think whales get near here often, but 380 meters gets you that much. Another 6-star doll chest, 20 runes, some 9-star dolls, 30 runes and 30 clovers, not bad. And the final floor at the god tier Poseidon level, 550 meters, gets you good old 10-star doll. Like how they're all ghosts, you know, staying in theme with our Von Helsing release. And this is essentially subbing in for that LRC, but last time it was not easy climbing this far. So let's just see, we'll spend 1 due. What do we get? 2 meters? Wow, we were in that 30% group. And we got ourselves 100 guild coins. Fantastic. I'm gonna exit this menu. So earlier, as I was saying, there is an interesting development with how you can also earn your Von Helsing copy. So in here, of course, you'll be able to get your Oreo Zanami if you're looking, your Joan, your Vera, Apate, of course. But in the Ghost faction, there she is. Von Helsing, or Vanessa. I know I kind of want to just call her Vanessa as in other languages, but you can earn her from here if you're trying to spend your 2,000 capsules for the event. And by the way, I would recommend, if you are looking to spend capsules for a capsule event, it should only be in increments of the full rounds. Don't do less than 400 to 500 so you can earn your copy. But even then, just doing 1 round to earn yourself 1 or 2 copies, you're not going to be able to do much with that unless you have a long-term plan. Better to save up for future releases when you have more capsules to complete the full cycle of the event, or for the angel and demon releases, which tend to be the strongest and the ones that are kept away from the community Zanami for the longest amount of time. So you gain a lot of advantage by saving for those angel and demon shards. I mean, the angel and demon capsule events. Anyways, we know Mika will probably end up in the cafe 2 months from now, like Vera, because she's, you know, just a standard faction girl. She's very strong. We have some reviews coming up. We can at least talk about her, see how her impact might be, maybe go over footage from players we see in Ultimate League. But for purposes of not wanting to spend all my capsules, I'm not going to go for her in this week's event. Probably wait for someone else in the future. But we will save seals, which is also a strategy you can do. Saving your seals, saving slot tickets. She will be available again. And similar to how Vera just showed up in the cafe today, instead of characters we were expecting, we can expect to see Mika in here soon. So let's go look at some of the packs here next. We talked about Newcomer's Trial. Some nice packs are actually back, especially from back in Apate's event. I'm just gonna take 4-star shard here and get myself 2 free dues. This is gonna have a similar rate as per those LRC coins that were in Apate's event, but here it's dues that you'll get, as well as customizing the pack based on your needs. And your needs, to be fair, are always going to be capsules and chisels or lunchboxes from these packs. They all have different rewards here. We have more capsules. This one is probably one you can, you know, skip over unless you really need it. Get some 4-star shards in the faction you're trying to build. Up here further up, more capsules as well as red USBs, which should be what you're looking for. These are much more difficult to acquire. They cost a heck of a lot of gems when looking at Old Campus. Moving on, over here is the $70 one. We get 70 capsules, or the option for this box. It's probably gonna have the Vera in it, probably not Joan. We don't want it. And 20k chisels. That'll probably be the one to go for. And finally, at the very bottom, the 100 will get us 100 capsules, as well as additionally this Angel and Demon box shard, which I wonder if it... I think it's gonna let me pick what I can get. And a 6-star DAW. I'm hoping Urio and Izanami are in here. Let's see if I set it in there. I can see what I get. Oh yes, they're in here. Okay, not bad. This pack will probably be the one with the best value if you're looking to spend that Benjamin in this event. So look forward to that. It's gonna be fun. 20 dues. Get yourself an Urio and Izanami, or don't, and wait for them to put it in the cafe. If you would find some time, you know, help me out, message the GM, ask them where Urio and Izanami's at. I almost wanted to say something from an old song I used to listen to, but yes, please ask them where are they at and when can we get them. People want to build. Over here we have the value packs, which will be your standard value. If you think that these are valuable for the player, think again, these are valuable for Yuki, but they do include dues. And if you're looking to finish up enough capsules for a round, or your last round ideally, you have these massive amount of capsules for that hundo. Moving on over here, the special pack. This week we have no skins, but you do get yourself 2 copies of an elite character with their shards, 70 capsules, 20 dues. This will be the best value pack to, or best value in a pack to pick up after the count. Always go for the count mystery packs first. And then over here, just limit 1 for 8 capsules, 2 dues, and a nice amount of gems. So this is looking good so far for those who are looking to spend. Remember, generally regular faction characters are not as chased as Angel and Demon characters. We'll have to see how impactful Mika here is in the meta. Probably not in this moment, but going into the future, it looks like she will be able to be a very solid option. For me personally, I would wait for her Enro event, which will be coming up, and picking up copies of her from events that happen in between, as well as from the cafe, since she's likely gonna show up early. So this is what I have for this week's coverage video. I hope everyone has the best of luck if they're looking to pull. For others that are looking to save, diamond hands, you know, hold on to those capsules. Good characters are always coming out. Of course, if you have any comments, questions, or any way that I can help you out with your journey in this week's event, be sure to leave those down here in the comments. Like and subscribe. I enjoy bringing content to you guys and look forward to this week's character review coming this weekend. Of course, happy gaming.